Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and I wanted to jump on real quick and just have a little chat with you guys. I don't do these a whole lot, but ran into a kind of interesting situation that I thought maybe might help some of you guys out from time to time. I know a lot of times with detailing, we get into these crazes or these hypes, and right now ceramic coatings are really all the hype. A lot of us are finding very user-friendly products as the industry is evolving. Products are becoming cheaper, easily applied, user-friendly, fantastic end results, multi-year single-layer coatings. As a detailer, it just sounds win, 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 win. And we want to push these out to our customers because one, it can give us more profitability. Two, we're helping our customers. We're giving them a fantastic end result that they're happy with. It's just kind of a win-win for everyone. But not every vehicle do I think we need to push a ceramic coating on. And obviously there's a couple scenarios, like maybe you have a show car, maybe you have a vehicle that's high-end that really doesn't see a whole lot of the light of day, and maybe you want the warm glow of a wax, or maybe a custom wax that's more luxury high-end product. Customers enjoy the therapy of putting a wax on their vehicle. A ceramic coating isn't going to be necessarily ideal for that customer. But let's say you're just an average daily driver. A majority of vehicles, a ceramic coating is going to be ideal for them because obviously we have easier maintenance, enhanced gloss and shine, chemical resistance, some scratch resistance. But a lot of the coatings that are coming out are long-term multi-year coatings. And I get a lot of feedback from different viewers on my channel that will say, what's the point of having a long-term multi-year coating on a customer's vehicle if they're going to take it through the automatic car wash, it's going to get scratched, they're going to want the scratches polished out within a year, and then you're going to essentially be removing the coating. And there is a true validity to that statement, and that's actually what brings me to wanting to make this video. This customer had contacted me, actually what is an Uber driver, was dropping off a customer of mine who was getting their vehicle serviced, and he saw the results that I did, was like, wow, you would do really great work. What can you do for my vehicle? Budget really isn't a limit with this customer. He loves this vehicle. He loves having a clean interior, a clean and shiny exterior. So I did talk to him about a ceramic coating, and we set up an appointment for him to receive a 5-year coating on his vehicle. But as I started to do the wash and the decon, we've got a couple other issues. He had some trim pieces freshly painted the day before he brought them to me. Wheels were freshly painted like a week before. So we had some things that we had to work out there as far as being very gentle, no polishing, no coating on those pieces because of solvent pop, or the gases need to kind of just bake off. So I don't want to lock that in. You don't put any sort of protection on freshly painted products for around 30 to 60 days, so I'm not touching them. He knows that. But the rest of the vehicle, severely scratched because he likes a clean vehicle and he takes it through the automatic car wash at least once a week. And it's the automatic car wash with the beater bars. So I did the roof, I did the hood, I started working on the side panels, and that was where majority of the severe scratches were. And I'll show you guys how severely scratched they are. So as you can see, it's pretty severe. I quoted him for a 1-step polish, the 5-year coating. It was a special that we have running, but I was finding with Honda soft paint, it was very difficult for me to get any sort of proper correction without leaving hazing or holograms or micro marring. So then I had to follow up with a polish and a polishing pad to remove that, clarify the paint. I was getting good results, but it was going to be additional costs. And I'm like, why am I worried about paint perfection when the customer more than likely is just going to be taking it back through the automatic car wash? And if he does that, there's going to be swirls and scratches because no coating is scratch proof. The only thing that's really scratch proof is self-healing PPF, but you're going to spend thousands of dollars for that because it's expensive. So as I'm thinking this through, I'm like, I don't think a ceramic coating, especially a long-term multi-year coating, is the best option for him. So I contacted him and said, hey, listen, Some of your panels, I put my paint gauge thickness on it. Some of his panels were around like 4.5, but there were others that were 3.8, 3.7, 3.4 in some spots. We're getting dangerously thin to running out of clear coat. And if I continue to be aggressive and polish, this is just one time. If you're wanting to polish it in the future, that's going to take even more clear coat off your vehicle. It's already a 2019. It's new. Paint from factories is getting thinner and thinner, so that doesn't mean that I can be super aggressive every time you bring it back in for me to finish this out. I think at this point, let's go for paint enhancement, shoot for 25 to 50% paint correction, and then we're going to go with something that's more of the 6 to 12 month range for protection. That way, if in a year the protection is worn off, he has light scratches, he wants to do another paint enhancement, we can do a quick paint enhancement, maybe use some fillers, maybe not. But that's where I don't think a ceramic coating is perfect in this scenario, especially if the customer isn't going to properly be maintaining it. Now, I had a long conversation and he's like, I'm done with automatic car washes. I showed him the before and after picture and he was shocked and he's like, yeah, I'm done with that. And hopefully if he does do an automatic car wash, it is a non-touch one in the future. But still, you're looking at chemical resistance. You need something more product. So we're going to end up be putting Ceramic Pro Sport on this because it's more 6 to 12 month range. It's going to give him easier maintenance. The gloss and shine that he's looking for may not last the full 12 months if he takes it through the automatic car wash. But that's where I think some of us as detailers, we need to keep in mind having those conversations with our customers of how do they plan on maintaining their vehicle. And also the year of the vehicle, the condition of the paint, how thick the paint is. There's so many scenarios that you have to keep in mind if you are going to start offering ceramic coatings or paint correction for your customer. Not every vehicle is going to be the same exact answer. Every panel is not even going to be the same answer. There were some that I had to use, a blue pad, a yellow pad, a microfiber cutting pad. Each one was responding differently because of the severity of scratches. And you can see kind of here where we're kind of landing. This was the absolute worst scratch panel because that's where obviously as the brushes are kind of coming back, they squeeze into the vehicle. And so this was severely, severely scratched. I'll show you guys a little clip of me polishing it and what the end result was. So you can see we made a huge improvement, but it's not perfect. And the customer is okay with that. So I quoted him a certain price. It's still going to give him a fantastic end result. But I just wanted to share with you guys my experience. It may not apply to every situation, but hopefully this maybe can help some of you guys out as you think through these multi-year long-term coatings. Is it the best solution for every customer? And I'll say this, there's another flip side to this. As coatings become more affordable and more easy to apply, do you promise your customer it's going to be a X year coating, or do you just say, I'm going to protect your vehicle? If you want in 1 or 2 years to polish it again, I can just reapply. Keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be on there for 5 years or 8 years or however many years. You could remove it in 1 or 2 years if it's a very affordable product. And you know which ones I'm talking about. I've just done videos on them. So just because a product is an X amount of year product doesn't mean it has to stay on there that many years, because if it's $49 a bottle and you get 2 vehicles out of 1 bottle, you could do it every year. I mean, who's to say you couldn't? So stop putting yourself in a box. Stop putting all these limitations on yourself of what you have to do. And because it's a 5-year coating, it has to stay on there for 5 years and you can't touch the vehicle for 5 years. But just keep in mind when every time you polish your vehicle, you're shaving a micro percentage of your clear coat and your UV protection off the vehicle. And you have only so many trips around the vehicle before you're going to put the vehicle in some sort of condition where you're exposing it to potential oxidation and clear coat failure or burning through the paint. So hopefully this can help some of you guys. Sorry for rambling. I need to keep moving on this vehicle, but I couldn't go further without kind of just mentioning these scenarios because I know a lot of you guys are either enthusiasts or you're wanting to start your own detailing business. And I feel like these are important things to think about with any sort of detailing, whether it's for you or for your customers. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. You may completely disagree with me, and that's okay. I'm not an exhaustive, list of encyclopedia when it comes to detailing. I'm learning every single vehicle I learn, but I just want to pass on what I learned or maybe what I experienced. Maybe it can help one of you guys out. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We're going to keep moving. I will for sure show you guys the end result of this vehicle so that way you can see what a paint enhancement and Ceramic Pro Sport can do for a vehicle like this. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Have a great day.